What I am about to tell you will either completely discourage you or give you enough motivation to stay on YouTube longer than 90% of creators. Every single day thousands of people start new YouTube channels, and every single day thousands of people quit. The statistics are shocking. More than half of creators quit before they reach 10 videos. Most of the rest disappear before video number 30. And only a very small percentage make it past 50 uploads. But here is the strange part. Most of people who quit didn't actually fail. They simply gave up before they saw the results. But before I continue, let me ask you a question. If you feel like your channel is stuck right now, your views are low, and YouTube isn't giving your content a chance, have you ever considered that the problem might not be your content at all? What if what you are experiencing is completely normal, and almost every successful channel went through the exact same phase? If you have never thought about it that way, this video might completely change your perspective. I am Gaffrey, and I have been working in content creation and digital marketing for over 3 years. During that time, I have seen massive channels. I have seen tiny channels. I have seen people achieve incredible results. And I have seen others quit before they even get started. And the biggest thing I have learned is that most people completely misunderstood YouTube. And to make this even clearer, I am going through this phase myself right now. This channel is over a month old. I have uploaded more than 10 videos. I spent hours working on every single video. I designed strong thumbnails. I think carefully about every detail. And yet, most of my videos still haven't passed 50 views. There is only one video that reached around 300 views. So if you think someone can only talk about YouTube after getting millions of views, you are only looking at one side of the story. Because what's happening to me right now is exactly what happens to most new channels. And it's completely normal. The problem is that most people quit before they understand why it's normal. Let me explain. At the end of the day, YouTube is a massive system. The algorithm doesn't understand content the way humans do. It reads signals. It looks at who clicked, who kept watching, who left early. All of these signals help YouTube figure out who your content is for. And the problem with the new channels is that it doesn't have enough signals yet. YouTube still doesn't know who you are or who should be watching your content. That's why most creators see very low numbers in the beginning. Not because their content is bad, but because there simply isn't enough data yet. And the hardest part is that all of this happens behind the scene. You can't see it. So you start doubting yourself. Maybe my content sucks. Maybe my idea is wrong. Maybe the competition is too strong. Maybe I'm not good enough. And I think the hardest moment every creator faces isn't when a video performance poorly, is when they start questioning themselves. When they open YouTube Studio at the end of the day and see 17 views or 28 views or 41 views. Then they compare themselves to someone who got 100,000 views and start thinking, maybe I'm the problem, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I missed my chance. And most people stop right there, without realizing that success is often much closer than it appears. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you enroll in an economic degree. From day one, you already know it takes 4 years. You attend lectures, you study, you take exams, you develop new skills, and eventually you graduate. Now imagine someone enters college and after 1 year says, I am not graduated yet. This university must be triple. That sounds ridiculous. Because from the beginning, they knew the normal path was 4 years. And that's exactly what happens on YouTube. You see someone upload 5 videos and get 100,000 views or reach 100,000 subscribers quickly. And suddenly you think that's normal. But it's not. It's the exception. The rule is that most people need time. They learn, they feel, they improve. And they slowly build an audience, just like any skill in life. What's even stranger is that people are willing to spend 4 years earning a degree that they may never even use, but they're not willing to invest 1 or 2 years into something that could completely change their lives. What if I told you that 1 or 2 years could be the difference between your current life and a life with more freedom, more income, and more opportunities? Is that really a long time? Or have we just become addicted to instant results? And that brings us to one of the biggest misconceptions about YouTube. A lot of people believe that algorithm is against small creators, but the truth is, the algorithm isn't against you. It's simply trying to understand you. It wants to know who is the right audience for your content, who will benefit from what you create, and once it gathers enough data, it starts connecting you with the right people. That's why some videos are still there for months unnoticed, and they suddenly start getting views. Suddenly suddenly gain momentum. That's completely normal on YouTube. The problem is that most people don't stay long enough to experience this phase. They quit before the building rises above the ground. Imagine someone constructing a skyscraper. They spend months digging, pouring concrete, building foundation. Then they quit before the first floor is built, because from the outside, it looks like nothing is happening, when in reality, all the important work is happening under the ground. And honestly, I think that's the perfect description of starting on YouTube. Right now, you might still be underground, nobody sees you, but that doesn't mean you are not building. Every video you upload, every skill you improve, every thumbnail you make better, every time you become a little more confident on camera, you are adding another layer to the foundation. The frustrating part is that results don't show up immediately, but when they do, they often happen much faster than you expect. And there is something else you need to know. The people who succeed on YouTube are not necessarily the smartest, or the most talented, or the best looking, or the ones with the most expensive cameras. A lot of them succeed for one simple reason. They stayed in the game longer. Every video improved the skill. Every video added experience. Every video built an audience. Every video gave the algorithm more data, until eventually the breakthrough happened. The momentum started, and the people finally discovered them. After everything I learned about YouTube, I realized that the hardest part isn't filming, it isn't editing, it isn't even the algorithm. The hardest part is believing in yourself longer than it takes for the result to appear. Because the truth is, YouTube isn't just testing your content, it's testing your patience. And every successful creator you see today was once an unknown creator, a small channel, low views, low subscribers, no attention at all. The only difference is that they stay longer than most people. So if you are not looking for shortcuts, if you are not waiting for some lucky viral moment, but instead want to build a real channel, a real audience, and a real source of income, you are in the right place. Because this channel isn't just about getting views, it's about building a digital asset that can change your life in the long run. So subscribe and stick around, because the journey takes time. But trust me, the version of you that exists 1 year from now will thank the version of you watching this video today for starting and for not giving up.